Survivor Media, where the struggle is real to be awesome.
I push that weight to get that dough, but I don't break cause I've been broke. If ain't no pain, then ain't no growth. To keep it 100, I came in to run it and bet if I had to, I'd do it again. It ain't no race if I don't win. I push that weight to get that dough, but I don't break cause I've been broke. If ain't no pain, then ain't no growth. To keep it 100, I came in to run it and bet if I had to, I'd do it again. It ain't no race if I don't win. Trust I'm coming up for that top spot, coming up for that throne. Trust I'm coming up for that drop top.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Grind. I am your host, Korrey, and we are here to talk about all things wrestling right here on the Survivor Media Network. And if you aren't subscribed, following, liking, sharing on the Survivor Media page, what are you doing with your life? Come on, join the game. Get on the bandwagon. All right? SIRTOBA Media. Join today. And you can find the Grind Media 19 on multiple social media platforms. Those specific platforms will be displayed for you all to see at the end of this episode. Now, let's get into what we have for today. First off, happy Thanksgiving to you all. I hope you were able to take some time with your family, be able to eat some good food, maybe watch some football. I know back in the day, I really missed when we used to get together as a neighborhood and everybody from households would come together in my family's yard and my next door neighbor's yard were put together from, driveway to driveway, and we used to play football. And it was one of my favorite parts of Thanksgiving. Spending time with family, seeing family you haven't seen, just having fun and having a great time. So hopefully you all were able to relax, enjoy some food, go on sneaky little drinky in there if you're an adult. Just enjoy each other's company, man. Remember to be thankful, man, even if it's for the littlest thing. You know, some of us may not have everything we want in life right now, and it just may not be our time right now. So we just need to realize that everything is going to be on its own time. But until then, we need to keep grinding. All right. So let's get into today's Survivor Series, today's WWE PLE Survivor Series Wargames. I like that. I had to get it off my chest. Should I do that again? Don't do that no more. I enjoyed it. But anyways, Survivor Series. Traditionally, it's normally about brand warfare. Back when in its first inception, it was about not necessarily brand warfare, but team versus team. It might have been USA versus a different country, or team this person versus team that person. It always had some type of traditional elimination match, which over time became stale until NXT was introduced a few years back. And, Keith Lee and Roman Reigns were the last two in the match. Ultimately, I feel like in that match, the wrong person won, but it is what it is. NXT can dominate the entire show, so I understand it. But it gave it a life. It gave it some infusion of something different for that 1 year. Then we went back to what we were doing before, and it became boring. It became a PLE that's missable, and that's one of the great 4 PLEs that you just don't want to miss as a WWE fan. So over the years, since Triple H has taken over, we have seen the War Games match being brought up from NXT to the main roster, and it has infused a great level of excitement among wrestling fans. And so much so that the last maybe 3 years or so, that it has been a staple to see War Games at Survivor Series. And this year is no different. So let's jump into the match card and let's see who I believe will win these matches. First match we have on the card, it is for the Intercontinental Championship. Ludwig Kaiser. Yeah, I think Samantha like that. What y'all think? I think Samantha like that. I kind of got that down. Ludwig Kaiser. And you got Sheamus versus the Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker. I don't know what's up with me today. I'm just on it. But anyways, so this is a slight story going on here. It's been going on for a minute because these three are kind of sort of in a lack of better term, love triangle over this Intercontinental Championship. And honestly, it's over one up in each other. Back to that level of competition that we've wanted to see from wrestlers for a while in WWE. This is brutal. It's been hard hitting. People have been injured in this line of story between these three, and I'm glad we're getting ready to see them put on a banger after banger after banger. I guess I didn't have to sing it, but I mean, it is what it is. Let me just be myself, y'all. But we're about to see a banger of a match in this triple threat match, and it's going to be fast paced. It's going to be hard hitting, and ultimately, I see the young stud Braun Breaker standing tall, spearing both Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser out of their boots and getting that pinfall. He's going to get the win. Braun Breaker will still be your Intercontinental Champion after Survivor Series Wargames. The next match we have on the card is Shinsuke Nakamura challenging LA Knight, for the United States Championship. And I will say so far it's been okay for LA Knight in his United States title reign. I think he needs a major story. And I spoke about this in previous videos, but I feel like the mid-card titles, the tag team titles, etc., are missing the major story. You know, that story that brings the prestige level of those titles up to a different stratosphere. So I do feel as if LA Knight will continue this run as United States champion, but by the skin of his teeth. And let me say this, it is so good to see Shinsuke back on TV and into a character. I love the fact that they call him the Samurai. I think that's kind of fire. That's kind of fire. We ain't never heard of that before. The Samurai Shinsuke Nakamura, not the artist, the Samurai. And his new look, his new gimmick, I'm hoping, you know, they kind of change his music up a little bit, even though his song is iconic. I know, before everybody started jumping me, his song is iconic. But I feel like he needs something a little different, a little more to the tune of his character now. You know, it's more of a ninja, honestly, a samurai, you know, in the shadows, quiet, not really announcing his next move. He's just showing up. You know, and he's been putting LA Knight on his head the last few times we've seen him with some Kinshasas. So I think this is a competitive match. I think LA Knight gets away with the skin of his teeth, and I do not believe this is the end of this story. LA Knight retains United States Championship. All right, the next match that we have on this card is Damian Priest, former El Campeon of Monday Night Raw, taking on the current World Heavyweight Champion,
What? What the that is blasphemy.
Did I do that right?
Oh hell no!
Did I do it right? I feel like I did that right.
A few moments later.
That was fire. But this story has been pretty freaking good because it seems like the tide has turned. Ever since Gunther has shown up in WWE, he has been seen as dominant. We have never seen this vulnerable side of Gunther before. And it seems as if his confidence has completely broken rock bottom since losing to Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel. So it seems as if we're getting a different type of character arc where Gunther has to rebuild himself. He has to bring himself back up to that level of confidence he had before. And he's had moments where he's shown that confidence, but it has gotten him nowhere because he hasn't followed through all the way with that, you know, certain or sudden surge of confidence. Damian Priest has been ahead of him every step of the way. On the mic, in the ring, in the backstage, you name it, Damian Priest has been ahead of him. The only thing stopping Gunther right now is a great win. And I think this is going to be the start. Do I think this is going to be the end? No, I do not. But I do feel as if Gunther is going to retain the World Heavyweight Championship on his own, win clean, and prove Damian Priest wrong. Gunther retains his championship. Next match we have on the card is the Women's War Games match. We have the Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan, the WWE Women's Champion, Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, Miss Money in the Bank, Tiffany Stratton, and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bianca Belair, Bayley, Naomi, Io Sky, and mommy herself, Rhea Bloody Ripley. Now, this match, I have mixed feelings about it. I feel like the storylines have been pretty decent. It's still building off of storylines that were separate, now have come together because people have created alliances amongst each other. But there's still a lot of little things going on, such as the dissension between Bianca and Bayley. Does that change because Bayley helped Bianca win against Nia on last Friday? Rhea Ripley's just straight shark-like behavior when just looking at Liv Morgan, but maybe underestimating the rest of the field that's going to be in the ring with her. Or did anybody forget that Miss Money in the Bank is in this match and both women's champions are going to be in the ring at the same damn time? Who knows? This match can go in so many different ways, but the number one thing that's sticking out to everybody right now, and the questions that are circulating in the social media world, is who attacked Jade Cargill? Now, I do not believe that it is anybody on Liv or Nia's team that attacked Jade Cargill. I feel as if it was either Bayley or Naomi that attacked Jade Cargill, if not both of them, just so that Bayley could get into this match. Bayley and Naomi are super tight. The only outlier is Jade Cargill because she's relatively new out of the rest of the women that is going to be in this match. And, I understand that there's, probably a real life injury going on with Jade right now. So they had to write her off, and, Jade, speedy recovery, well wishes. I hope everything is okay. So we can see you back in the ring soon. But when we look at this, it has to be somebody they know. And it was vicious. I believe Jade had a black eye. She was thrown through a windshield and everything. It was pretty darn vicious. And y'all know how these stories go. There's a camera somewhere. And at some point, somebody's going to reveal who actually attacked Jade. And my firm just belief, it is Naomi and Bayley. Naomi is tired of being overshadowed by those two women who are, essentially bigger stars than her. Bayley is tired of being accused by Bianca about certain things. This is right up the alley of someone on the face side turning heel. With the dissension that is amongst this group, I feel as if the Liv Morgan Nia Jax team will take the win in this match. It is going to be full of high-risk maneuvers, a lot of moments in this match, but ultimately, whoever attacked Jade either is going to be revealed or the dissension that is amongst that group, namely Rhea and her disdain for Liv Morgan, or Bianca Belair and Bayley's beef. I don't think it's over yet. That is not going to be enough camaraderie to get them to win. So Nia and Liv's team takes the win in the Women's War Games match. And now we have the final match of the evening, the match we've all been waiting for. It's the Men's War Game match. And we have Bloodline 2.0 with Bronson Reed and the OG bloodline with CM Punk. Interesting. Now, we all know the story of what's going on here, so I won't, bore you all with that. But what I do want to highlight is the shadiness of Paul Heyman. This reeks of something higher going on. And we all know that Paul Heyman weasels his way into the winning situation each and every time. Paul Heyman has no loyalty to anyone. He has loyalty to Paul Heyman. So this match will be back and forth. It will be up and down. Bloodline 2.0 are young. They're brash. But I do feel as if they have Weapon X. They have the Thanos. They have the dark side. I mean, it is one of those things that just you don't have an answer for him. And that is Jacob Fatu. I do not believe that anybody on the OG Bloodline team has an answer for Jacob Fatu. You are locking a werewolf inside of a cage. Come on, man. He will live up to the name Enforcer, and he will establish himself as that enforcer and much more, a greater star in this match and moving forward. So I think that contributes to what I'm going to say next. And that is that I don't believe that the OG bloodline and their egos can be put to the side in order to get the win. I don't think any accidental wins are going to happen here neither. And I think it's going to end up being an argument between Roman and Punk about who got pinned and this and that and that and this. Roman has been winning for 4 years, y'all. Y'all don't think this Bloodline 2.0 need a win? I think they need one pretty bad right now to continue to establish them as dominant. That OG bloodline, no matter what they do, this new bloodline is too savage for them. And I believe we're going to probably get some more things unfolded maybe during the match. Say like maybe a Rock appearance. Say maybe a Paul Heyman turn, because he did dress just like Solo the other night. So we can't deny that there is something going on in this story that we just can't put our finger on. But I do believe that the egos will cost the OG bloodline. And I do believe that it is Jacob Fatu's coming out party. And I hope Tama Tonga gets some shine too. Tonga Lord, man, he's Tonga Lord, get in there. Try. Get in there. Get in there. Tonga Lord, get in there. That boy trash. Trash. I don't care how funny he is. Doo-doo. Trash. Dumpster fire. Foul 19. Yeah. Egregious. Despicable. How? So I hope Tama Tonga gets established a little bit in this match too, because he deserves it. He's a dog. And this is going to be Jacob Fatu's coming out party. Bloodline 2.0. I don't acknowledge you as my tribal chief at all, but I do acknowledge that you guys will win this match. Bloodline 2.0 for the men's war game match. And that is it. So those are my thoughts and my predictions for this year's Survivor Series War Games. Check it out on Peacock tonight. Okay? Don't miss it. Get on there. Get on there. I believe it starts at 6 p.m. Eastern. Get your tails on there. Get in front of the screen. Let's see what unfolds. While you're doing that, let me know what you think. Drop your opinions. Drop your predictions down in the comment section down below. Tell me what you want to see moving forward. Tell me, give me some feedback. I love the feedback. It's a gift. I appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of The Grind, and I look forward to see you all in the next one. Have a great evening. Enjoy Survivor Series, and I'll see you all in the next one. Remember what you do. Remember why you do. And always stay true to you. At the end of the day, you won't fail you. Your grind is your grind and my grind is mine. So you do yours on your time, and I'm out.
I push that weight to get that goal, but I don't break 'cause I've been broke.